It is time. It is time. You know what it is time for, E?
Superman and Lois, baby.
Yeah, Superman and Lois, but more importantly, Victory Ribs! It is time for Victory Ribs!
Secret sauce.
Exactly! Victory Ribs. Why?
Yay! What's
We have
up,
victory!
motherfuckers? Superman and Lois. Bro, I told y'all I was going to be here. And I'm not even running the show. Shout out to my man BG4 on the controls.
They don't believe me. I gave him a little hint. I gave him a little taste. I told him. He said he was going to do what he was going to do. So we're going to let him do what he's going to do. He said he was going to be here for the last episode, discuss everything. He is here.
I can't begin to tell you how good it feels to be here, to sit on this side of the table, to not have to worry about anything,
It's good to have you here.
to just talk to you and suss you at will if I want.
Touch him.
No sus,
Go ahead.
You know
Touch
what I'm
him.
saying? I have done it. I have binge watched this entire freaking show in a day and a half. I've watched all the episodes, including the finale. It's fresh in my mind. Superman and Lois, I told you I was going to be here. Da, 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 da. Why did they play that shit not one time in the show, my nigga?
Because this is Superman and Lois. It is CW. They got their own score.
They got the rights.
They got their own little thing that they
I-
do. But anyway, let's go ahead
I'm
and get
sure.
into this actual episode itself.
Let's go.
E, overall, how did you feel about this season finale?
I enjoyed it for the most part. Some things that I did not like, far as we have.
Start with the likes.
What I liked was the simple fact that how I still like they built the connection with Kal-El and Steel. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I'm liking that connection because they were beefing for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And when we first see Steel, his first example was to kill Superman.
Mm-hmm.
About what happened to his family. His daughter. The woman that he loved. And now we see this brother. Basically, we see this connection, this brother connection, and this buildup.
Yeah, they got a bond.
And I'm still shocked that this dude was Steel. You know what I'm saying? Because from knowledge, we thought this was Lex Luthor the whole time.
Yeah.
She kept calling him Captain Luthor until we found out that the suit belongs to Luthor. So it really it's shocking. I really wanted them to really bricks on that Steel suit. But we didn't get that, which is disappointing. But overall,
we get what we can work with here.
On
this channel.
This is a big budget.
Not this channel.
This is a big.
That channel.
They had a big budget for this show, and I felt like why not? Why couldn't you do more?
Okay. Overall, for me, I would have to say it this way. It took me a second because I still have this feeling, this non-dynamic of
CW?
Morgan Edge. No, not CW in itself, but Morgan Edge being essentially the major villain who then became the Eradicator, who then, now I'm just calling it the Educator because they powers combined all of a sudden, to then becoming Zeta Rho being the next portion of villain. That portion still took me a while to get through, but towards the end, the latter portion, the actual hero section, thought it was great, thought it was amazing, it felt good. Superman's hero speech, them saving the town, Smallville coming together. I appreciated all of those things. Christy and the mayor wearing essentially the same shirt was an odd thing. But overall, I'd have to say, for a season finale and what people expect out of the CW and what Superman and Lois gave us with the lack of really heroic things going on, I really think this was a very good finale for them. What do you think about it, Jody?
I think the finale, based on what we saw from now, let me listen. I watched the whole season in the last 24 hours, so I'm going to be throwing in stuff from episode
You are
1
Superman. You Superman,
to
bro.
episode now, bro. So listen, there's something magical about those first 2 episodes.
Very much so.
Those first 2 episodes, dog, are different than the rest of this whole entire season.
Yeah, it is.
The production value, the storytelling, the characters, the look of it, all of it is magnifique. The whole rest of the show is still good. I have not watched a single bad episode this whole season. Even the filler episodes that were kind of filler, I kind of enjoyed those too because I like the characters. I like the Smallville. Bro, this is Smallville.
Yes.
That show y'all talk about from the 2010s, that trash with that whack motherfucker that didn't want to put the Superman suit on, that bitch. What's that bitch's name? What's his name?
Tom Welling.
Tom Welling, you trash motherfucker. This is what a Smallville show is supposed to be like,
Somebody
Jack.
say.
Save This is Smallville, bro, because the characters, the town of Smallville was a character. The Lana, the issues that the family was going through, all of these little separate things that everyone's going through, that builds it into one freaking show.
Absolutely.
Which I loved, by the way. So, but back to what your question about this finale. The first 2 episodes was shaping up to be cinematic like a movie.
Gotcha.
This finale does not live up to those introductory episodes.
Okay.
So I'm going to say I'm disappointed in the finale.
Okay.
Because some of the writing in this freaking show started to really like lose me. Like it's the writing. Oh my God, the worst thing that this thing has going for it.
We can
you
feel
need
you.
to shake
we
CW.
Can, we can feel you.
This show needs to leave CW, bro, so bad.
I agree.
HBO Max
I
needs to
agree.
get this show.
I agree.
Okay.
First of all, I'm blown away by the CG. They're flying. All this shit looks tight.
Yeah.
This CG look tight, bro.
Yeah.
This don't look low budget like CW.
Got off that Supergirl bullshit like I told you about.
I just want y'all to know, just about every freaking week before we do an episode, how'd you like the episode, dog? And I just go, it's all right. It's okay. It's cool. Because I'm not giving him any inkling of what's going on in it. Because he says he's going to watch it. So I'm not throwing anything out there.
This CG popping, him flying around through the city, and even the little transitions, little Man of Steel looking transitions when it transitions from CG to real,
going to, what was it,
saving cars
China
and shit.
And the bridge.
Yeah, all that shit look good. It looks like it's good for TV. Like, of course, cinematically it look bootleg, but it's very satisfying to watch on television, to watch at home, bro. Like, this shit is fire. HBO Max needs to pick this show up.
Yeah.
I am sorry, man. I regret not watching this from the first episode.
The respect to Chris.
Wait, pause. Say it now.
I regret not watching this from episode 1. CW scared me off, but somehow this show breaks the mold. This show is nothing like any other CW show that they've ever had, including Arrow season 1 and 2.
Facts.
This is better than all of the CW, anything.
Facts.
I got this above Arrow season 1, 2, and the half of season 3.
Damn.
This is the best product I've seen on the CW, homie.
Okay.
Damn.
Now,
Facts.
Now that you've gone to that, let's go into a few more things as far as the show,
Fire,
the
bro.
finale. Let's talk about the Cushings' help. The Cushings have been outcasted essentially from the town.
Yep.
They think this is all being brought upon them, not just because of Morgan Edge, but because of the Cushings, and saying Morgan Edge was good.
Things they were trying to do.
How do you feel about them throughout this episode and them helping the town still?
You know what? Honestly, I feel like this gave them a character development on who they are, because, you know, we know the father's a drunk, the moms don't have messed up, the daughter is beyond screwed up. This gave them more of a humble moment. They all became together and had a better connection with one another.
We're talking about the firefighter and Lana?
Yes,
yeah. You know,
mom and daughter.
The father, you already know my grift with him. I really didn't really like him as much like that, but I felt like this connection has got a lot better in this season finale. You know what I mean? Like, I seen that, like, the growth, you know, them coming together as a family, because they was pushing away from being a family. You know, every time that a situation happened, he always gonna go get a bottle. Yep. She's Lana is stressing the hell out. Don't know what the hell is going on. The daughter is going to a therapist. She's going to a therapist and trying to receive help. Yep. And, you know,
she crazy as shit.
And we don't know what's going on with the little girl. We ain't seen her in a minute. So it's
she
like,
gets her hair brushed every now and then.
So you know, like to see
every now and then you see her get her hair brushed.
Wait, she's in the show still?
Oh, she's still here. Oh, okay, cool.
Where was she at in this finale anyway?
The most notable scene she had was, you're my mom's ex-boyfriend, and my dad was mad because you put her friends on Facebook. That was like episode 1 or 2.
It was cute. It was cute. It was a little bit of a moment. You know, we still had this going on though.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. I just wasn't buying this.
Going ahead.
This scene here in particular was so cheesy to me. It was like, oh, so that's your redemption?
Yeah.
So this one scene about you saving from the fires is your redeeming arc, where the whole town is going to get behind you with
the slow mo. You see, they did the
Yes.
slow mo. Like it's basically more when they went to like a slow mo, like on some Superman stuff. Like, he was basically Superman being a hero, and you know, I'm like, nah, man, I'm not.
I didn't buy it.
I wanted him to do something. If he was gonna do that, give me something else on his redemption. Not this exact moment.
Shot individually by itself, I don't buy it.
Yeah.
But with the end, with Superman giving his speech and interview with Chrissy from the Smallville Gazette, I buy it. Because it was talking about essentially Smallville saved itself. He's still a part of Smallville. He brings it all together. I can go with that in that route. But
they hated each other.
Saving this one person, he did it before, and then he was still considered an outcast.
And the more important thing about that interview wasn't really just about, you know, him saying that Smallville saved itself. Well, the Smallville saved itself was the hit of the interview. It was Superman in a small town reporting for their news network that the whole world was watching.
Yes.
He's in that interview. What Smallville was dying.
Yes.
This is why the company was able to come in here
and take over,
enslave people, and just turn them into freaking zombies and shit. What this interview did was it symbolized to the whole world who was watching that you can invest in Smallville.
It put Smallville
What's
on the
going to
map.
happen in season 2 is that Smallville's economy is going to boom. A lot of people are going to reverse from selling their houses, and they're going to buy in Smallville. That interview single-handedly saved Smallville. Having Superman vouch for the city like that, taking the victory from himself and saying Smallville did it, and how special Smallville is, and all that is going to make a lot of people want to move to Smallville.
It's not just that; it's going to push in more investors that want to invest more in Smallville at the same time.
Kind of the same thing I said, but sure.
It's gonna. I like the whatever. I like the speech that was actually going on. Everything like that. But I also like the fact, like I said, about the family, because everybody in Smallville hated them because of the situation with Morgan Edge
in the last few episodes.
Yeah, and
they loved them throughout the majority.
Right, and to see now them to have more respect for them, the redemption. It's actually a better moment because they were moving out of Smallville. They friends didn't care for them. Everybody, they wrote on their house, get out of here, leave Smallville. You don't belong here.
Yeah, they were on the fence. They really didn't know what they was going to do. They still were going back and forth with moving or not.
Nobody in the town basically, came up and realized that it wasn't just them, it was us at the same time too. Allowing Morgan Edge to come here. I understand that Lois Lane was an outsider, but she did explain to them exactly what's going on, and they still did not listen. She was trying her best to get everything to change with people, and that was not connecting. She was trying to get her husband to connect with the people that was there. That was not connecting, and she was the only one that was really fighting for them. And
who's the only one that was fighting for him?
Lois. Lois was fighting for.
He's saying that they were fighting for Smallville, but no, Smallville was fighting for itself. Again, she was fighting Morgan Edge. Yeah. Smallville was fighting for itself. They didn't buy into all the things. The negative press that came around Morgan Edge, because again, Morgan Edge, big conglomerate, lawyers and stuff can kill those stories. He buys Daily Planet. It doesn't affect anybody anymore.
She knew that she had a feeling that was going on, but everybody in Smallville was just taking everything. Simple fact that they lost their jobs, they're trying to get money, ends meets again. And
Lois, are you saying Lois was fighting for Lana's family?
No, she was fighting for the people in Smallville too.
She was fighting to save Smallville. I got it.
Right. Okay.
Smallville was trying to save itself because
they was trying to get Morgan Edge to basically save it, if you want to kind of say that, because
I agree with BG4. She was fighting against
I keep telling you, just because she's from Metropolis and she's the big reporter, and she's a known name, and she's made big stories before, doesn't mean anything to Smallville.
That's why she was trying to get.
They don't have any rapport.
Yeah, that's why she was trying to get Clark to hop in more with it. To talk to them, to especially since he's a native of Smallville, to help her her speech, for them to actually feel where she was coming from.
Still not going to work. DOD, them still being in the town, and then
that was a problem for the people of Smallville.
That was a problem. But now that they were still here in episode 15, you got the Eradicator. Oh my God,
that's still dumb to me. Yeah, I still don't like that.
Them being in town, but then he goes back to them and he gets six.
This is crazy.
New helpers.
So this part right here. So the Eradicator part, when Morgan Edge comes down, we get them doing their thing, and he comes and basically use his power to take over them, which is crazy to me. Like this dude has all this power to take over everybody in Smallville. Like, this is nuts to me. This is crazy how he's using the X-Kryptonite. Before, he wasn't using X-Kryptonite. He was just using the energy that he had. Now he's using X-Kryptonite to awake the Kryptonians. I don't like the fact that how it's contradictions itself that Clark's mother said that Kryptonians are not bad, and now every time we see it turn around,
Zeta found all the bad ones.
Yeah. How is that? He even had the council, and the council are bad, but the council is supposed to be a part of Krypton, and they were supposed to be good.
It's a matter of perspective. He was trying to save his people.
Yeah, that's
It's
it.
the Zod complex.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in Man of Steel, was Zod bad for trying to terraform Earth? Ant and boot. You know, there's an ant quarrel with a boot. You know,
Was out with that period. Though, yeah.
that type. But look, man, I appreciate them putting Kryptonian villains and bosses and shit in this Superman show, because what you need superpower villains that could beat Superman up.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I appreciate them using comic book accurate characters like the Eradicator. What I don't appreciate is you getting him all the way left field. I mean, some of the shit that was going on in this episode using the name Eradicator was ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm like, oh my God, okay, this is what we're doing? I mean, he literally had soldiers in uniform just flying with him in the sky, bro. I'm like, this shit looks so corny. And that's the messy writing that I'm talking about. It feels like the writers just like said, all right, got you guys off to a good start. Deuces, I'm going back to HBO, homies, you CW bitches. And then the CW writer was like, huh? Okay. They did a really good job at writing Superman. They wrote the character Superman good enough as far as his character. The power scaling in this show is a problem for me. Very big problem for me, because for instance, when John Iron shows up with the disguised as Lex Luthor in the first couple episodes, he beats the shit out of him.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He mops the floor with Superman, dog.
Yeah.
And then in another episode, he punches him and knocks him out. One shot, you know, the Iron guy.
The Kryptonian, when he shot him with the Kryptonian bullet.
I'm like, what's going on here, bro? And then we're seeing him in the finale. The Iron Suit guy has low power.
Yeah.
So you can only do a certain amount of much. Bro, why don't you bring some of that energy you bring in the first 2 episodes, dog?
Yeah.
And the same thing exists with the Kryptonians that the Eradicator eradicated. Not the Kryptonians, but Superman, in this episode, Superman punched one of them in the sky in Metropolis and knocked him out with one shot.
Yeah.
That was the last episode, but I got
This was the very last episode, right? This episode.
Episode 14, he did that.
Yeah.
This episode, I'll show you what he did here. In this episode,
that's when he was.
That's what he had here. He had this moment right here when he meets those 6 Kryptonians. He's knocking them down, and it still comes down to he needs help from Steel in order to.
Yeah, like that one blast knocked that one out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like, what's going on? Are they Superman level creatures or not? What's going on? And then in the episode before this, I guess you're right. Superman punched one out the sky, knocked him clean out.
One punch.
But these six soldiers you have issues with, she doesn't make sense. And they're flying faster than you. They caught you in the air.
Yeah.
You know, power scaling is a real huge issue. There's only one character that should have been like on that level with him, and it was their version of the Eradicator in the show. They should have had only them, but they made him this beacon, glowing force field for most of the show. They didn't even throw hands.
Well, you gotta look at like
they didn't throw no hands, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's going on? And it's about we're brothers.
Yeah, that's stupid.
What is
to me.
this?
Yeah,
what about?
I had a huge issue with it when it came down to that.
How are y'all brothers?
No.
Yeah.
You did not have any issue.
I had an issue with the brother part. Remember,
no,
I didn't like that brother part.
No.
Oh, he calling your bullshit out.
No. You did not. You were like, yo, dog, I'm predicting this right now. They're brothers. They're brothers.
But then I also told
it
you
was one of your
too.
predictions.
You was like, you was more excited about it. You wasn't like,
No,
you were excited.
You were
excited.
You were more excited to get the prediction right.
Yeah, prediction right. But
okay.
I also told you too that I don't like the fact that Superman don't have a brother. I also explained that to you too.
Symbols and everything were the same.
Yeah,
brothers and all that. I was like, that's not good.
Yeah,
But how are they brothers when that old nigga? Who's this? That was his father, right?
Yeah.
Their mom was the same. That's it. Their mom was the same. Dad.
So Lana cheated on
Laura.
Laura cheated on Jor-El
Before she met Jor-El. This is before she met Jor-El.
She was with Morgan Edge's father first.
I don't like that shit.
Yeah, that's what I told. That's exactly what I said.
And then she left.
That's some messy
and
shit.
That. Yeah,
She's a faithful wife.
That's
bro.
exactly what I said.
She's a faithful, pure wife. Don't be having her having other kids out of wedlock and shit. What's going on, bro? That shit trash.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So half brothers.
Yeah,
so they're supposed to be half brothers.
Yeah,
they're half
I
brothers.
don't like that shit, bro.
There we go.
Yeah, I said this same shit that I didn't like the fact that Morgan Edge was his brother. I didn't like the fact that Laura messed with somebody else besides Jor-El. You know what I'm saying? And even though the fact that she said, what did he say? Like it was the DNA or it was a match or something like that where she had to pick
that whole bond thing. They would make stronger.
Yeah, they had to pick. They had to pick, and then she said, "I fell in love. I met Jor-El, and I fell in love, and that's when we had Kal-El." She said, "After that, I broke it off with him, and I left him for Jor-El.
The marriage to Morgan Edge's father was based on making stronger Kryptonians for the future.
I don't like that, bro.
Yeah, I hated that.
It besmirch. It disrespects her.
But the biggest thing,
It besmirches her. Like she's known. She's a pure. She's like the mother.
yeah.
You know, you don't want to. That sullies her a little bit to me. I don't like that.
The biggest thing
Child.
The biggest thing I had an issue with more in this though too in this show period is that, and I said this to BG4 before, is
Maybe
the Kryptonians. The Kryptonians. I wish they would have did somebody else besides the Kryptonians. It always like you have Kryptonians that's this, and then you have Morgan Edge and all this stuff. Why couldn't it just be another villain that size Kryptonians, even if they have similar?
No, I think it's good. I think it's good,
but not just Kryptonians.
I disagree.
He means Luthor.
Not just.
I disagree. I disagree.
You know,
Kryptonians was fine. I think that was fresh. Too many times they go Brainiac, they go Darkseid, they go Doomsday. I'm still maybe they could do some Imperiac shit in season 2 or 3. I'm glad that they did something different.
Them possessing
and what was Zod was in his mind? What
yeah, that was stupid. That was stupid. And Zod took over Kal-El.
Okay. All right. So here we go. Since we are here, I'm gonna hit that point. But first,
let's get back into this final.
In this episode in itself, no, it's like we're hitting the stuff that needs to be hit.
Yeah.
And it's still tying back into the finale anyway.
Yeah.
So we have Jordan, who has been taken over by Zeta Rho, Tal-Rho, Morgan Edge's father, and Morgan Edge is now the Eradicator. And so the first thing I want to ask is this. How did his father get inside of Jordan? Because didn't Superman have the crystal? So are we saying you can be housed in a crystal and inside the Eradicator pill at the same time? Because if that's the case, then why wouldn't Superman's father also be inside that Eradicator thing too?
That
was where
this whole story, this whole part of the story
crazy and messy for me.
Is where the writing is bad.
This is where it gets very, very tough. So then, now coming back to your point, Zod was inside of the Eradicator, or they had him housed or whatever in the Sand Fortress of Solitude and put him inside of Superman. Where did he come from?
So where would he come from? But why would you waste him this way?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why would you?
There we go.
Why would you show him for him to not be that important?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why not
you
use
just
him
blew
another
the
way?
load.
Yeah.
We'll save him for another season.
Yeah, I agree.
Bring him later.
I agree.
Do the Ursa Zod non-shit.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Him in a black hole or somewhere like that.
It makes me feel that this is BG4. It's them throwing everything in the first season without the guarantee that they're going to get a season 2.
I'm with you on that.
Like let's just make this the biggest, baddest season ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they can hope without them guaranteed they'll even get a season 2. I could tell they made this without even knowing they'll even get a second season. That's why they're able to throw so many big characters in this motherfucker and big narratives. The Eradicator, my dog.
Yeah.
We ain't seen the Eradicator till Superman died, bro. So what's going on?
Facts.
We got him in the beginning.
Same thing with John Henry. With Steel, right?
Why is Steel?
Until he was gone.
You're supposed to be in the hood, in the trap.
Until Superman's death, until his death, he doesn't have that feeling of I need to step up and become something more.
He only became the Man of Steel is because Superman saved him and Superman helped him. And when he saw that when Superman was gone, he knew that it needed to become a symbol of hope again. And that's why John Henry Irons became Steel.
We can continue to go on with a little bit of the gripes now. So we're still going to keep with the Eradicator and Jordan and everything. Now we have this moment here, and I go, all right, I understand it. It was nice, but then here we go. We have Jordan up here, and have we seen him fly, E?
No, never.
We haven't seen him fly.
Never even seen him do super speed yet.
No, I know. That is
him
that's Zeta still being in control.
Yeah.
But then he becomes uncontrolled.
Right.
And then he hovers down.
And he floats down. Yeah.
I believe that was just for visuals. I don't think that was him flying.
I know it was for visuals.
That was just visuals.
But I would have rather him fall.
Right.
I would have rather him fall.
Because it makes you think he can fly.
Go ahead and make it. Yeah, because it's like, where do we miss that moment?
Yeah,
we've seen him punch the log and learn how to control that. We've seen him go crazy with the sound.
I've seen this motherfucker sneeze,
ice
breath.
Yeah.
We didn't get that. That's a moment missed. His first flight.
The weird part
we
about
didn't get that.
The weird part.
Good.
Even though we don't like him as that much, but
Spoiler alert. Also, you guys have been vocal about him.
I've always been a whiner baby.
He's
the whiner baby, bro.
Go for it.
I don't like this motherfucker, bro. I really don't. He's so emo. He's so unlikable, volatile. Now I understand he has a mental issue. He's dealing with depression or anxiety, whatever the freak is going on with him.
Some others took condition.
Won't even pick
fine with
Superman in Injustice the video game.
He's a villain in disguise, bro. I keep telling BG4 that.
He always looks, he looks like he's destined for the dark side.
Yeah.
But he's always looks like he could lose it at any moment. Like every time I see him, I'm like, God dang, this motherfucker's volatile.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he's around the girl, simping for the girl, I love you. When he's around her, that's the only time he finds his happiness.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually, when she dies, gets kidnapped or murdered or moves away,
he's gonna go
and pull. He's off the cliff.
He's off the cliff.
He broke his brother's arm, bro.
He's off the cliff. I like the fact that he loves his brother. I like that. I like the fact that it makes sense why he got the power because he actually looks like Superman in the family. That's one of my critiques. That's one of my critiques for Jonathan. Like, Jonathan got the name because Jonathan is his son in the comic.
Yes, that's what I was telling him.
But you gave Jonathan the likeness of Brad Pitt.
Tell me everything you want, dog.
Jonathan looked like Brad Pitt. What's with the blonde hair and the blue eyes? Jonathan looking like an outcast orphan in the family, bro. That is the only critique I have of Jonathan. He don't look like Superman or Lois. He don't look like he belongs in that family. And in my opinion, I feel like people wanted blonde hair, blue eye representation, and that's why they made him look like that. There's no other reason I have for why would you cast somebody with blonde hair, blue eyes to be in this brunette Auburn freaking family. Makes no sense at all.
You know what? That makes me mad about this show, and I kept telling BG4 this so many times when we kept doing our video, is that why the hell that his full potential has not been awoken yet.
Who?
And this clown-ass whiner baby
Jonathan,
got his
blonde
powers,
boy.
and he doesn't.
Jonathan might not have powers.
That's
why.
bullshit, because we saw as he's a little kid, he threw that football. They even said it. That's why they thought it was Jonathan. When he threw that
Here
damn
we go.
football,
Watch this.
bro.
Watch this. Don't worry, Jody. I got you.
What's he talking about?
So he's talking about in the beginning, episode 1, the introduction.
It was a regular
and
throw.
And he sees Jonathan. He throws the ball, and he breaks the string on the tire. I mean, it's an old string.
Wait, was that Jonathan or was that
That was Jonathan. That's why they thought Jonathan had the powers, not Jordan.
Yeah, they were showing.
Yeah.
Jonathan
The
being
string.
athletic.
That was no, oh, my bad. That was Clark. That was Clark when he threw it through the house.
No, they was
Yeah, it
watching.
was.
They was watching Jonathan. Lois and Clark was watching Jonathan throw the football, and he said, and he threw it through the hit the string.
I'm confused.
Yeah, you are a little bit.
You talking about when he threw the football, the string and the tire fell off.
Yeah, that
could have been just loosening the knot.
Yeah.
What I was talking about was in that same episode, it showed when Superman first came to Earth and he threw something through the house.
That was a
Yeah.
spaceship.
What was that he
That was a
threw through the
spaceship.
house?
He threw a spaceship, a space shuttle.
No,
That was a
toy?
toy. Yeah, that was a toy space
It
shuttle.
was a toy,
He
yeah.
threw it-
That was a toy space shuttle.
That's why I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm confused. Did Jonathan do that? Whoa.
Yeah.
But no, that doesn't mean he had powers. He had a great arm, and that's why he was in the varsity football team as a junior. Never happened before.
Metropolis,
He was a
yeah.
great athlete, bro. That's his thing. If you're a above average human, heck, I'll take that. He could live a popular life, be a millionaire, be a
was.
celebrity.
He was.
Bro, let me talk about him for a second, bro.
Let's go.
First of all, I don't like the other brother. I just don't like
Whiner baby.
Don't tell me his name. Jonathan and Jay. Jeremy?
23.
Jordan. Yeah. I don't like Jordan.
Hence, huh?
Jonathan. I love this motherfucker,
Hey,
bro.
I'll take the challenge.
I think Jonathan is my favorite character in this
Mine
entire
too.
show. He's such a good brother. He's so loving, caring, compassionate. He is the most complex character in this whole show, and they didn't give him freaking credit for it. This motherfucker had a bad bitch in Metropolis. He had all the scouts on his head. He had the football team starting varsity position. This motherfucker had girls, popularity, and everything, and gave it all up for his brother. The parents said, hey, we're moving to the sticks. And he never gave attitude. He was like, okay. He gave up everything. He gave up, and that's what Lois told him. You gave up your entire identity for your brother.
This was his only real moment of weakness right here. He got his
Right.
motivation finally boiled over a little bit.
Right.
Like, you know what?
Right.
I got to go do something.
Bro,
Bro,
the liquid
and,
courage.
and for that to be his only downfall is impressive to me, bro. Because if I was in his position, I would have been lit somebody on fire, my nigga. I would have been breaking into some cars and freaking stabbing some niggas. I'm telling you, all the pressure that he was on, bro. Him always being there for his brother. His brother joined the football team. He never was even jealous of his brother for joining the football team.
No.
That nigga was out there cracking people and shit. He was second string. He was paying for it. The coach made him run laps because you kept your brother a secret from me. Go run me some laps.
Yep.
Yeah.
He never put that energy on his brother
Yeah.
or his mother or his father, bro. He was always cool with everything. Every time Superman came with an issue that they had to adapt to, Beach-made Jordan would complain, and Jonathan would just accept it. He was such a good kid. I would love to have him as a son. I would have so loved to have him as a brother. I freaking love his character, and he's freaking dope, bro. Shout out to Jonathan motherfucking Kent.
I always said that he screams out hero, bro. He screams out hero,
bro.
And not
yes, he does. I agree.
And not just that. BG4 kept bringing this up several times. You know what I'm saying? We give each other our credit when it's credit's due. And Jonathan taught mostly, but not Superman, not Clark, but Jonathan taught Jordan more how to use his abilities than his father did.
Jonathan taught Jordan how to use his father did. I don't know about that.
His father was there.
He was taking him to the fortress and showing.
No. I mean, besides that, he says, hit the log. This is how you do it. Right. Didn't work. So what does Jonathan do? He goes and he finds something inside of his brother that will actually use it because he knows his brother.
He knows his brother.
Then when it comes to him using his auditory, his hearing, because it's going crazy and they need to find Dad, then he figures out a way of actually telling him this is how you can do it.
Superman, his father taught him more, but Jonathan taught him better. I think he was a better teacher.
He was a better unlock.
Superman delivered a lot of information to Jonathan to teach him, to Jordan, to teach him how to be a powered being. But Jonathan was able to deliver little things to him in the way that only he knew he could do it because he knew his brother, which was his character development for freaking Jonathan's amazing, bro. He's like freaking Captain America. He's Superman.
Yeah.
He's like a Superman, bro.
He is Superman,
and it's a shame that he didn't get the powers.
Yeah.
And it's a shame that he got blonde hair, blue eyes. The shit is weird.
Where's that crystal at, too, man?
Why is that weird?
About the blonde hair, blue eyes?
Yes.
Because your mother's got the Lois Lane, dark hair, dark brown eyes. Superman, dark hair, dark brown eyes. And Jonathan, dark hair, dark brown eyes. And Jordan, dark hair, dark brown eyes. And Martha, the freaking grandma, dark hair, dark brown eyes. Pa Kent, even though they're not related, it's just the look.
General Lane, yeah.
And then here you pop the freak up.
With the blonde hair, blue
blonde
eyes.
hair, blue. Who are you come from? I'm telling you, bro. Someone in there was very. I want some blonde hair, blue eye, but this motherfucker, and they just cast somebody like that, bro. I just feel like that is just so weird to me, man. How he just stands out like a sore thumb, and it's gonna be hard for. He can't be Superman simply because of the blonde hair, blue eyes. That's how I know he's probably not gonna get no powers.
That sucks.
That's how I know he will probably end up being a villain. That's how I know he will probably end up going astray eventually. Because he doesn't look like the family.
Or learning all the tech from John Henry.
Yeah, he's really been focused.
He's gonna be something totally different.
He's really been focused on learning more about the things that's going on with John Henry. John Henry Irons about the suit, about the weapons. He wants to learn. He wants to get better. He wants to protect his family, but also too he wants to protect the society. He still, like I said, he has that hero complex, but he really wants to protect the innocent. He's not more like Jordan. Jordan is a flip of a dime where he could get mad and just fry your ass. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but Jonathan, he is very calm, very cool, and collected to help those that are actually need compared to running like Jordan would do. You know what I mean? I can't see that actually happening. And I see that how more focused that he is on John Henry Irons. Not even that. He really wants to learn more even from his father. But his father can't teach him what he knows because he doesn't have the power.
Okay. All right.
This motherfucker was getting in trouble, bro. He was about to beat that bully up. He pushed him against the locker, bro. His fist was balled up. He was about to kill him, bro.
He was about to kill him.
Superman was listening, though. He popped up, hey, guys. He was about to kill him. When you punched that boy, he would have been dead, bro.
Bro.
Jason, Jordan, he need help.
He broke. Once again, I put this out there. He broke his brother's arm over a girl.
I mean, the heat vision bonfire broke the Asian dude's arm too. Did he
Tag?
Well, he shot. He actually.
Tag got powers. Where did he come? Where did he go?
Flash is gonna be a super speedster or what?
I don't know.
It's a different man.
Him getting his powers was an interesting and cool thing.
But it's trash though.
But it's like,
how?
What are we gonna?
So we're just creating metas in the show. Listen. Where the freak did these crystals come from?
Okay, all right, we're going there. I was about to ask you real quick because I've never heard of it.
That's garbage.
X-Kryptonite. Have you heard of that before?
X-Kryptonite?
Yes. The yellow. Okay.
I've heard of yellow. No, there's yellow. There's orange.
Yellow.
There's green. There's a lot of kryptonites.
Okay.
But not X.
And I don't know if that's the name of it.
It's called. It's not X. There's no X-Kryptonite that could.
There's orange kryptonite. I don't know.
I never heard of an
power.
I never heard of an X-Kryptonite that can put a Kryptonian essence inside another person.
Here's what I'll say. I know about like 5 kryptonites, and that's ridiculous. I think there's even more.
There's gray,
like, as they
there's
go
black,
on,
there's
each
red.
one of them do certain things.
Yeah.
But that's not even my problem. Why is it in Smallville in the cave? Why is it on Earth? What?
They tried. I don't.
Well, they explained.
know.
They said that when Clark's ship.
Nigga
It's
miss
not
me.
good. No, I know.
It's stupid.
It's not good though.
Nigga miss me.
Because then that what that says is
That shit was way off the
that
beaten
means
path.
that means Krypton was closer to Earth than we would actually expect if you try to say it that way. And then those asteroids came down.
When he came through,
that's so bad,
they said
bro.
when he came through the black hole, and they kind of put this on there too in Smallville, the actual TV show that was just the, WB. When he came to Earth, Krypton radiation energy followed him. It was a lot of it that came down to Earth and it crashed, which crashed that blew up somewhat a part of Smallville. And because of the radiation from that planet, from the bits of the planet,
So
went down or whatever, and hit it. And
only turned into the orange one.
Smallville was
green.
like Smallville was the first attack that it hits to, which is weird.
Here's what I need you to do. Here's what I need you to do. I need you to focus on this one sound right now. That one sound is no.
Yes, correct.
No.
Bullshit, bro.
No.
I'm not buying that at
it.
all, bro. A whole cave of it. I mean, just
all there. Going ahead. Unload. Anything else?
yeah. I have
Go.
So, no Lex Luthor in the show.
No.
Mentions of him.
No.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Well,
there's mentions of him. Yeah.
yes.
So the suit is his.
Yeah.
It's
So you
his
from
from another
from the
Earth.
future.
From another. No,
Well,
not
from another
the future,
planet,
from
another planet.
So yeah,
From
let's
another
talk.
planet.
So they showed the evil Superman, right?
Yeah.
Who ended up killing his
Lois
family
Lane,
Yeah.
and the black guy, John
Henry Iron Steel.
Henry Iron, yes. I'm just gonna call him Steel.
Steel.
Kill Steel came to fight him for revenge in another reality,
Another Earth,
our Earth.
Yeah.
So they're still doing this open Earth shit.
Well,
I thought the multiverse was closed.
Well, remember, okay. So it's like this. Remember when Crisis or whatever happened, right? You saw that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let y'all
When all that happened, and the Earth was creating these new Earths. When he shot that energy, that what was it? The red sun Earth energy, whatever. It made like a portal, and it connected him to our Earth. So the Earth already was formed. It was already done, and it made a portal to his Earth. His Earth was being wiped. His Earth was being wiped out already.
I don't like that.
Because
of
that.
I don't like any of that. Time travel, warp Earth. That shit needs to be over with.
Well, it is. It's gone.
It's not. How was it
It's
gone?
not. It's in this
It was
episode.
gone
It's
with
the
Crisis,
whole
nigga.
season.
Yeah,
Why are
part
we? This whole season was about warp, time travel, mind bending.
Because he said
All
his
that
Earth.
shit. The finale was about Lois putting on devices
Yeah, that was
and going in
stupid to
the
me, yeah.
depths of this evil nigga mind to find him in a room crying, to give her the pep talk to be brave. What is that?
First of all, I told PG4 this several times. I don't like Lois Lane taking charge too much of this, bro. She's supposed to be a reporter, sitting her ass back reporting.
She ain't
She's
just
not
a reporter, though.
She's
Lois
not
Lane-
sitting. She's not sitting back taking care of
I'm perfectly
things that's
fine
supposed to
with
be going with Superman.
Yeah,
telling
yeah.
Superman what
Superman
to do.
is a superhero.
Superman
She's
Superman
gonna
is
be a
telling
good
her
dad.
what to do.
She's a
Like
superhuman.
He's not a great dad.
I
He's
don't-
lacking in the dad department.
I don't like that fact.
And he's doing his best.
Yeah.
He's learning how to be a dad and a husband,
Yeah.
bro. She's the one keeping the family together, bro. She's the one that's always been brave. She's the daughter of the general, my nigga. She grew up through life being popular, being independent. There's no SJW when it comes to what Lois Lane can do. Let me tell you that right now. Because you need to put Lois Lane up in the category with freaking Ripley from freaking Alien.
Okay.
Sarah Connor from Terminator.
Damn.
Wonder Woman. She's one of them, bro.
Wonder Woman?
Yeah, bro. Lois Lane ain't no bitch. She ain't
Hey.
no girly girl. She'll get down there with the thick of it, bro.
Look, she ain't
afraid of no danger.
Even though Leslie Law here is
that
right.
part right there was stupid to me. How she like came up on her like that, man.
Lois ain't no punk, bro.
She ain't no punk. This is what she's supposed to do. Even though, and I still believe, even with handcuffs on, Leslie Law can still put hands on her. She
Oh hell yeah, she could throw her.
Yeah,
ass.
exactly.
So the fact that Lois Lane still decides, I'm going to take you and press you and push you up against the wall, says a lot.
And she's a take control mom. She never. I feel like just like in what's the show from Amazon with the fake Justice League? Immortal.
Boys?
What's it called? Invincible.
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 Okay,
the
good.
mom was teaching the husband how to be an earthling, a
Yeah,
father,
yeah,
a
yeah.
husband.
Yeah. Mhm.
Lois is doing the exact same thing with Superman. Superman is his only freaking focus was
She's
to
no
save
pet.
humans.
She is no pet.
She ain't no pet. That's for sure. And I love
but for her telling him what to do, telling him like you're gonna take me with you and all that stuff or whatever. Like
she's always been
Superman. We're talking about, man.
She's always verbally added things to the dialogue. I'm mad at you, and I don't like that. I don't like that I'm mad at you because it's not your fault. But somehow I still have to be angry for the kids. Mm-hmm. She would always say some dialogue that let us know, the viewer, that she wasn't emasculating Superman.
Right.
She always let him know that it wasn't all. I know you're mad, Lois. Yes, I'm mad. Of course I'm mad. This is the one thing that I wanted from you, and you couldn't do it. But I understand because you got to be Superman. She was always understanding. She was on dates. He had to leave the date. She was sipping her wine. She was cool with it. Yeah. She's completely understanding of who he is. How many women would be like that? Bitches be complaining and shit. Yeah. Bitches get mad that I'm 10 minutes late to a date. Imagine. We got a freaking candlelight dinners, thousands of candles in this room. We at a table, and I got to go real quick. And you're like, see you later.
But babe. My grift is this, though.
Mary Jane, that bitch Mary Jane in Spider-Man 2. Go get him, Tiger. That bitch was tripping all in Spider-Man 3. Yeah. That shit didn't last long.
I can get the fact that when he's Clark Kent and she's, saying that, but when he puts that, once everything changes, he's a different person. He's Superman now. Her telling Kal-El what to do and all that, I have a problem with that.
He's the same.
I have a problem with that. I have a problem with that.
You think they're different?
Yeah, he's not bro.
Not the same.
Her telling him, "I'm going here." No, this is basically or whatever. This is too dangerous for you. I'm going here. You're not, doing that. Superman is a leader. You know what I'm saying? Her telling him what to do is more like she's leading him, and I didn't like that fact, bro.
She's always been in danger and many things before, so it doesn't come.
What usually happens in a household, in a family? Woman takes care of all the household shit, and a man brings home the bacon and makes final decisions on everything.
But not telling him about his job, what he's doing.
No, the woman.
Maybe about the kids, but not about his job, about what he got to do, bro.
Do. She don't. Whoa. When she tells Superman about how to be Superman, she'll never get in the way of him being Superman.
She told him about I need to come with you about the situation when the Kryptonians or whatever was in when they was in Metropolis. And she was in there with it. She was in there with her father, and this.
She wanted to come with him.
She wanted to go with him or whatever. Talking about, I need to go there with you to make sure.
Stop him.
No, she wanted to go. She wanted to go there.
All right, so that's not him. Her telling him what.
But her telling him like, I'm going with you. Like, there's people in danger and stuff like that that's going on, and you're telling him that he needs to take care of what he needs to take care of. You're telling him
she wasn't stopping him from taking care of it.
I don't like that fact. It feels like that she was more too.
She wanted to.
I didn't like that she was too damn bossy to him. This is Superman we talking about.
Lois. She's headstrong.
I didn't get that. I really got Lois.
I did not like her, and I told BG for this before. I don't like her bossiness.
He needs her, bro. Especially seeing the way this nigga acts.
He
needs her, bro.
Especially in this season finale, because she was the one who came up with the whole major idea of how we're gonna get this fixed. I'm gonna take care of my son, and you go over there and you find Morgan Edge and you deal with that stuff. All right. And the fact that she even thought, I'm going to put this thing on my head like this, and I'm going to go inside his brain and do it because it was done before with you. That's tough, but she was there to actually give a solution to the problem. No one else gave a solution. Steel didn't give one. General Lane didn't give one. Superman was
well, they came up with the solar.
Continue.
They came up with the solar shit to kill the Eradicator.
Uh-huh.
So solar energy is gonna kill the Eradicator when they get their power from sun.
Well, from Krypton, the red sun drains him from his.
That wasn't red sun. That was yellow.
That was red. That
looked yellow to me.
That was the red sun energy. When he shot him, remember when he?
Where did he get that from then?
Lex Luthor created it or whatever a long time ago to break Superman down with his power. This same situation right here. He used the energy to break him down so that way he can fight him at a weaker level. Like that, so the red sun energy from Krypton. That's the energy that he had inside the hammer.
So he went and grabbed it.
Well, no,
he said he still had a small supply left.
Where is this scene? Is this from the?
No, this is not from this scene.
This is probably what the second,
showing
third?
you the red sun energy.
Yeah.
This is when he finds out that he's John Henry Steele. That's the reveal of
who he is.
Right. This is from another episode.
This is early on. I just pulled this up.
Vaguely, I do remember this. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. By the time, here's how I just got confused. By the time that you're seeing, he's talking about solar. Solar is the sun.
Right.
You don't think about a red sun. Yeah. Solar is our yellow sun.
Yeah, yellow sun is solar.
Yeah, so he's like, I can get solar energy could defeat him. When I hear that, I'm instantly thinking like, dang, nigga, the sun's going to defeat him.
Bro, he knows how to speak Kryptonian.
I don't think
he was speaking Kryptonian to Clark
I don't
before.
think he said solar. I think he said red sun energy, but
he was saying solar, bro.
We'll go back.
That's in my head. Hey, guys, let us know if he said solar.
Yeah,
I believe the word was used with solar.
My thing is this. He even, like I said before, this John Henry Irons knew a lot, bro. He knew how to speak Kryptonian. In this same episode where we just showed you just now, bro, he spoke Kryptonian. He called Kal-El by his name in Kryptonian. Like, he knows a lot more, bro.
He got the AI and all that.
Yeah.
I don't. He's from another planet.
He knows a lot more than but it's just,
nigga. He smashed Lois Lane, bro. And had a black half-breed daughter.
That tripped me out, though. That tripped us out. That tripped us out too, because I didn't like that fact. I didn't like that either. How that
so now Lois is for the streets.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like that fact. But because we was always kind of wondering why he's going after. Because I really thought he was maybe another Luthor from another world. And then him being John Henry Irons is like, whoa.
It was so messy.
It was a shocking reveal.
Send them back through that portal they came from.
Their world is
this
gone.
Shit is just this shit is messy. What is first of all, you knew they're going to incorporate some black in this motherfucker.
Of course.
Yeah.
And I was totally fine with it being a black guy being Luthor. No problem.
But I was not.
No problem.
I was mad as shit. I said, "Oh my God, they done race swapped Lex Luthor." God,
you think Luthor is white?
Hey, we thinking like that's tight.
I mean, okay, look,
Luthor's white.
Cinematically,
Lex Luthor is white.
Cinematically, and maybe
cinematically, and in comic books, he's white.
Early comics,
cartoon, he had that melanin.
He had that melanin, and that was totally fine by me.
Sure.
So as far as that, it didn't bother me essentially what his complexion was. I mean, even if he wasn't super black.
That nigga's super black.
He's dark enough.
He's chocolate.
He's dark enough.
Right. I mean, besides the Justice League Unlimited cartoons and like Superman animated series, we've seen Lex Luthor.
We talked about that. Remember, we talked about that. We talked about that.
In the comics, this nigga looks. He's an old balding scientist and shit. He really looks mad.
Yeah.
But I had a problem with that. But glad that wasn't that. But man, what's going on with this multi-world universal shit? Is just something that I am so against it because, first of all, I'll reiterate, and y'all motherfuckers watch this shit, y'all.
Yeah.
A lot of y'all at home watch this. The whole point of the whole infinity crisis, this, crisis that. And then I saw the end of it, and all the worlds appeared into one world.
New world, yeah.
Just one world.
Mm-hmm.
Prime.
Well, different
Earth
multiple. The Earth Prime, and then there's other Earths that are out there.
Huh?
Yeah, and those other Earth that was out there before, the old Earth was destroyed, and it made new.
The whole point of this multiversal.
I think it made new galaxies or something like that.
Nah, bro. The whole point.
It's all one Earth, right?
Yeah. The
Where
whole
Supergirl
point was to take
Flash
all of those different realities and universes and bring them to just
because
one
I mean they mentioned
universe.
it. Well, I think in the last episode, Tegan, the chick that Jonathan likes.
Diggle said it too. Remember?
She was like she was originally from Central. Diggle.
I don't care about nothing that nigga said. Don't mention that trash nigga at this table, bro.
That she was originally from Central City. So we got a reference of Central City.
Yeah.
And we've got Smallville and Metropolis, and we've got Diggle from what city is he from?
Central City.
Is he also
Starling City?
Okay.
Yeah.
Starling City.
Okay, so he's from that city.
Yeah.
So yeah, it feels like they all are one, but then we're still being told there's more planets and there's more.
But they're all. But
that's a problem for me.
But see, before we had Superman and Supergirl from another Earth. Now they're all on one Earth. They're on Earth Prime.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's what this is. Doesn't this take place Earth Prime? Isn't that what are we watching?
This is Earth Prime. Like in the After Crisis, we saw at the end when we saw where Lois was telling Superman, you saw that episode with me, where he was flying and he said, okay, she's like about our kids. Everything changed once all that happened. That Superman you basically want to say is not the same person as he was in that Supergirl in Crisis on Earth. Different person. Power set. Everything has changed. But
how?
Can't be because they all.
That's got to be the same guy.
Because they when they learn that John Henry Iron Steel is from another universe.
Another planet.
Another
Earth. Yeah.
They discussed it in a car ride. I remember that. So they know that this stuff is real and that he's from another freaking Earth. Another time, essentially.
All right, let me catch you.
They are still recognizing this as not just one planet, not Earth Prime.
Okay, let me catch
it's
you.
Bigger.
Let me catch you guys up. Okay, so
catch me up.
they've been
I'm here, see the finale,
all right,
dog.
so they've been talking about
Catch
this on
yourself.
different shows like
Okay.
Flash and all other crap like that.
Uh-huh.
And basically, or whatever the Earth that we're talking about, that the ones that was out before, those people in that Earth, just like he said, are gone. The people who basically or whatever from Earth Prime are starting to get memories of situations that happened that they never had experienced before, but they remember it like another life. So the person who was in another Earth, they're getting their memories from back then. It's stupid, but that's what's going on now. That's what they're doing, and I believe, I don't think that's what they're gonna do in this bush in Superman, but that's what we what we're getting now, because things has changed.
Back to that one thing right there.
Yeah, bro.
Focus on that one.
You're out there
sound.
deep into the
It's
black side.
It's a no.
You're into the
It's
sunken
making
place.
it tough.
Yeah.
Without
the whole point of it was to make it all one
if
universe.
this was just one universe, one Earth, you had mentions of Central City and this and that. Okay, totally fine. But then for us to get any inkling of Luthor, a big primary villain of Superman, from another planet, where all we know is that technology from Luthor is being used by Steel to stop another Superman. That's all we get from him. That's a waste. That's not good. We could have just had Luthor in this world. And
I agree.
Sure, we already know Luthor has an understanding of kryptonite in itself. So we could have had something that was a still good solidified story and still had these interactions. It didn't have to be kryptonite, didn't have to be kryptonite. It could have been something that was found that would affect and essentially give people powers close to the level of Superman. That would have been fine. I would have probably lived with that. But for just using Luthor in this way, not good. And then opening up this big.
I never
universal thing,
understood
tough.
why you feel the need for a superpower army. Why the freak do people write armies in movies? Avengers do it. Oh, we need the Chitauri. We need the Thanos army in Infinite Endgame, wherever the freak they came from. Why the freak do you feel? And then all these soldiers flying and fighting Superman. Why do you need 17 motherfuckers to make it a challenge for Superman? You just need one.
One powerful
You just
one.
need
Yeah.
one powerful villain to challenge Superman.
I agree.
Slow the freak down. You're making shit ridiculous. You let the Eradicator come and electrify soldiers, turn them into superpowered beings like Superman. You got this nigga in a Lex Luthor suit that's freaking stronger than Superman himself, but then weaker. Slow the freak down. Get to the freaking basics and the roots. And then slowly, organically open it up. They opened up a little bit too much. What they did here was they took a hammer and hit somebody in the stomachs, opened them up. Then they took him to the doctor, stitched it back up. That's the multiverse right there. That was your stupid crisis. And now what this season did was it talked about more alternate universes and different Earths. So that was me taking this comb and going like this in the same wound and reopening the shit right back up. What the freak is the point? So everything that's involved with alternate Earths is trash, including the Lois is a mom of.
Yeah, it's making it tough.
What is it? Is it helping the show? It's making the show worse.
It's making it muddy.
It's muddying the whole thing
I feel
up.
like it's a waste. It was a waste.
Then give me one benefit. Let's put our heads together and see if we can come up with one benefit of having multiple Earths. First of all, black nigga came from there.
That's
Yeah.
all.
That's
What did he do for this show? He helped defeat Eradicator with
elevated. He
the Red Sun.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Nothing else.
He gave Superman a mini boss. That was it. He essentially gave him a mini boss.
he was sitting hiding in a bunker in the,
He
in the bar.
basically was Superman's best friend. He made Superman a friend, basically, bro. That's kind of basically it, and it really was irrelevant for for that to end up happening. Like
I don't want
like,
him here.
I feel like
Because
I feel
what
like
you
he
brought-
was,
The mini Winnebago.
he was used. I feel like they
the
used.
Super Winnebago and this rocket launcher.
Yeah, I feel
know?
like using Johnny Henry Irons at this moment right now was a waste because they could have used him in another outcome when it came to this, but him being the antagonist villain in these episodes at first, and now
Mini
him being
boss.
like that, mini boss,
Sub-villain.
and then having him being this, I felt like it was a waste to having Steel in here, continuing being in here, him finding out Lois is his ex-wife. Well, his wife who passed away. I feel like that was a waste of time. And then we find out it was another John Henry Irons. Like, come on, man. I don't like the fact like that. You know, Lois, the daughter, his daughter's name, Clark, and Lois was finna have that same daughter. You know what I mean? Like that was crazy to end up finding out about, like the name and everything. But still, I feel like it was a waste of time for this to end up happening. I feel like they could have really digged in more, you know, with it. Like I get that it's supposed to be like the story, but I kept always told you I kept willing it was more story digger with action.
Superman, him learning to be a father, him balancing being a father and a superhero, a protector of Earth, him also making sure that he's not a threat or making Earthlings feel that he should be feared, balancing all of those things out, him finding himself as well and growing into being a hero. All of those dynamics and the dynamics of going back to Smallville and the Cushings and maybe even still some dynamic between General Lane and how he sees he needs to be prepared for if Superman is this and this and that, and some other type of villains that were just stationed in there work just fine. Some of the natural disaster threats that could be going around Earth work just fine. And then you open it up and we have to go, so this is we're only getting this major threat because they came from somewhere else.
I would
somewhere else.
I kept telling you I would have loved for them to have, if you're gonna have Kryptonians instead of having they've been taken over. If you're gonna, even though like I said I didn't want Kryptonians, I would have loved to have another character. But if you were gonna use Kryptonians, why not actually have Kryptonians from another world attacking Earth? Not have Kryptonians being essence being put in people. Like I would have liked that compared to anything else. You know what I mean? That would have made more sense. That would have made more.
Those are both trash. Does Lex Luthor know Superman's identity?
No, I don't think so.
Does he? This is a question. Does
for
he?
the first
In this universe, does he know who he is?
You talking about
until Lois tells him that Superman is my husband? No, and that happened recently in like episode 11 or 12.
Yeah, I believe so. She told Still.
Yeah, she didn't tell until about episode 11 or 12.
She kept it a secret for a while, and then she told him. I was mad that she told him.
This is after him creating Room 7734 with General Lane, and all of those things took place when the Eradicator is actually working, and now that Superman has decided that he's going to go with Morgan Edge and save his son and his family, instead of allowing him to do whatever he wants with them, I'm going to go with you, and then I'm going to get my mind taken over and become Zod. That's when she finally says, Superman is my husband. This is why I know he's different from your Superman. That took a long time to even get that far.
Well, she only told him because she thought that he was going to try to kill him anyway. You know what I mean? But the stupid part about it, though, is when Morgan Edge's father said that, you know, he has the weakness in him, and you know he still have not been conditioned. I'm thinking like he's gonna break the human side of him, not put General Zod inside of his body. Like that part was
Jody?
It's dumb.
Where's Lex?
There's no Lex.
So you mean to tell me that they had kids? They got married and had kids. They're this far in the mythos, but there's no Lex.
Not on this Earth.
She's already had a career at the Daily Planet.
Oh, they did. Remember, Lex is locked up.
Lex is locked up.
No. See, you're going back to that. I don't even know where you got it from. Comments. People in the comments kept trying to tell me that Lex was locked up, and I'm like, well, I don't even get a reference of Lex at all in this show outside of where Steel comes from.
If you're gonna go that deep with Lois Lane and them having children, the equivalency of that same growth should apply to Lex Luthor, which means at this point, Lex Luthor should be arch enemies against Lois, and Superman, and Lex. Mm-hmm. Probably even knows who they are, who Clark Kent really is.
That's stupid.
And if that's the case, to the point where they're not, do you see them going back to Metropolis? No.
No, they're staying in
Smallville.
They are Smallville now.
Yeah.
They're not even going to ever address Lex. We're not going to get a Lex.
And that bothered me throughout the whole.
Yeah, we talked
show.
about that. Yeah, I didn't like that fact either.
The only way we get Lex is the fact that Steel worked with Lex in another Earth and took his technology to this Earth with this Superman to try and kill him.
Or like I said to you before, Lex Luthor escaped. Superman has to go back to Metropolis. Situation happens. That's the only way that's going to happen like that, you know?
Or that motherfucking Luthor from that other world gonna come to this freaking world.
So you're telling me that he survived, which I'm gonna say it's Lex. So I would say it's not impossible.
If the daughter survived, he probably survived.
The daughter comes before Lex.
Maybe Lex been there.
I think something up with that daughter too. Her just coming out of nowhere
yet.
like that. I think something else with that coming up with that daughter.
It's just messy, man. I feel like I would have never used the time travel at all. Never used the world, reality shifting world. Different. It's just messy. If you kept it a simple story, just like Lex Luthor knows who they are. Superman leaves Metropolis to go to Smallville. Lex is jealous because it's like you're not paying attention to me, and you're leaving Metropolis and your shit with you. Lois Lane quits the Daily Planet. They're not talking about Lex no more like that. They're living their lives. So Lex buys up the mines and does some shit to ruin their economy, and then sends a Metallo their way to beat the freak out of Superman, bro.
It's on site.
Amongst the other little thugs trying to take over the freaking... he probably injects drugs into Smallville, corrupting the teens. This is how it could touch their sons. How their sons could be involved with the high school.
Gets his powers.
A lot of shit.
I wouldn't
Like
want Lex to find out that Clark Kent is Superman.
I'm perfectly fine with Lex knowing that Clark Kent is Superman, with him having 2 children in high school and marrying Lois Lane at this point. Because Lex Luthor should be a president of the United States right now or some shit.
Yeah,
or president, and then no longer the president.
Based on what's going on with Superman,
he's far along he should be right now.
Going really up there on that, huh?
What do you mean? They're married. Freaking, he married Lois Lane, and have 2 children. Where did the second child come from?
I don't know. I kept telling BG4 that. I kept saying it shouldn't be a second child.
Why not have it where Lex Luthor knows who Superman is too? Then
shit was about to be a third one. If the miscarriage didn't happen, but it shouldn't have been. I kept telling BG4 that at the same time. I feel like Jordan should never have been in this show in the first place. It should always been Jonathan, and it should never have been no other person but him.
I like that they got 2 kids. I'm not
Two
mad
kids
at that.
Fine. You
But
just want Jonathan to be the super boy.
Yeah,
so
man,
bad.
that's what he's supposed to be.
No, it don't have to be
doesn't
like.
have to be exactly.
I just don't
the
like the
same.
fact he blonde hair. They're brothers. That's fine. That's a good
great.
dynamic.
The dynamic is awesome.
That's great. But if you're willing to be creative in that route by adding kids and changing colors and shit, why would you not be so open to doing the same with Lex Luthor? Maybe Lex Luthor knows who Superman is. You think by now he wouldn't know? They've been at this shit for 30 years at this point.
Shoot, Lex probably. I mean, if in Metropolis, Lex probably has a kid that goes to the same school as Superman's kids. They don't know. I mean, one of those base stories where they kind of go. That's the same school.
That's that Smallville shit, the TV show.
They do.
That's that trash. Some niggas grew up in Smallville.
But Lex was an adult. Superman. Clark was a teenager.
It doesn't matter. Trash is trash, no matter how you look at it. That Smallville show from the 2010 that ended in 2010, trash.
I like it.
This is the real Smallville show. This is the new coming. This is what Smallville should have been. Had it been this, I'd have been on board a long time ago, bro. Erase that. Y'all need to create a petition. Erase that shit from the existence.
Not canon.
Erase it. That show ain't canon.
No.
They had the Justice League, my nigga, and they were in high school, bro.
Yeah, I don't like that part.
Bro,
yeah,
bro.
I like that part.
Erase
but
that
yeah.
shit. Erase that shit.
Yeah, but
Erase that shit.
I like.
The writing ain't good either. The writing here is so much better. Episode by episode, I enjoy every episode. I enjoyed every single episode of this season. Can't say that for Smallville. Some of that cheese is just too cheesy for me.
And
The show's tight, bro.
And here's what I say in that regard. If you want more of what he has to say in regards to Superman and Lois, because he's finally watched it.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful.
You can go on ahead and find him on Mondays. Depending, you got to watch notifications. He's been going earlier.
Mondays at 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock. Fridays at 5 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Fridays
5 to 10.
at 5 o'clock.
Live, baby.
Live. As well as if you join as one of his subscribers and you get one of those awesome coins on his name.
Coins up in the air.
Coins!
You may also see what he has to say in the subscriber-only live streams, which
Member
he does
gang.
once a month.
Yep.
So with
Catch
that,
those bloopers, baby.
knowing that this show is fire,
Fuego.
we leave you. And we'd like to say thank you for being along with us on this ride. We got through all 15 episodes. They put us on a couple of hiatuses. but this show was worth it.
Oh, are we gonna grade the show? Are we grade this?
We didn't do grades
the episode and then the whole season.
No, we're gonna do it like Sopranos, where we give our grades, but then
Black.
we cut it out. No, going ahead. What you give it, E?
Grade this episode.
This episode in itself.
You know what? I like this episode for
Give
the
me your
most
episode,
part.
and then give me the whole season.
I like this episode. I like the character development. I didn't like a lot of the fact of, like I said, about the Kryptonians, Morgan Edge giving people powers.
Hurry before I cut this off.
I give it an A, bro. I give it an A.
Okay, and for the season.
For this evening, I get an A+.
Okay. Me, I'm going to go on ahead and I'm going to say this final episode, season 15 for the finale, I'm going to give it a B+. For the show in itself, based on where it was, based on the expectations, based on the hero they chose to use in this regard, I'm going to give it an A. How about you, Sir Jody?
This final episode was tough for me. It was really wacky. It was one of the wackiest ones. I'll give it a B-.
Okay.
I'm struggling with a C+, but a B-. There was a lot of heart.
And for your finale binge? I mean, for your season binge.
For this whole entire season, man.
Mm-hmm.
This was a good show. It was a good show. Superman and Lois, CW, B+.
Wow.
B+.
Hear from here,
Wow.
Jody Jo,
For this show,
B+.
man. And I'll be here.
He likes it.
I'll be here for season 2, homie. Oh my God, get this off of the CW though, please.
Oh,
For the love
Lord.
of God, for the love of God.
All right.
Get this shit off of CW, please. HBO Max, pick this up.
And just like that, E, get us off.
Like, comment, subscribe, you guys. Thumb up that video. Free 99 all day. Don't forget to share and show love to the JC family. Let us know what you think about it. You like it, you don't like it. Let us know what you think. Do it.
This is a
Sasuke.
Jody from another planet. Just want you to know that. It's another Earth. It's not the real Jody.